The White Sox could have just made a very sneaky good move by signing veteran outfielder Randal Grichuk to a 1-year, $1.25 million major league contract. What's going on, White Sox fans? Welcome back to White Sox Digest. Let's get into today's video. Like I said, signed veteran outfielder Randal Grichuk. I looked up the pronunciation, that's how you say it. But we did that because Austin Hayes has another injury, went down with a left calf strain, and I looked at it looking like May 12th is the return table for him. But today's video is on Randal. Let's get into who he is, why he is here, and what we're doing. But let's get right into the headline right here. Bang. White Sox signed veteran outfielder Randal Grichuk to a $1.25 million deal, place Austin Hayes back on the IL. Now, Chicago had to clear both the active roster and the 40-man roster to make this happen, and they did so by putting Hayes back on the IL and moving utility man Tanner Murray to the 60-day IL after a dislocated left shoulder on that diving catch a week or two ago. Now, that tells you it isn't just a depth noise. This is a real roster level add-on to a team that's been playing surprisingly good baseball in 2026, I would say. I mean, we have sole spot of the wild card right now on what's today, May 5th, which is insane. We put together a great April. Let's keep going. But let's get into it. Randal's start with the Yankees, because he was on the Yankees to start 2026. And here is what happened. The bad news: it was a rough stint with the Yankees. He signed a minor league deal with the New York Yankees late in spring training, earned an opening day roster spot, and then essentially became the last man on Aaron Boone's bench. He was used mostly for left-handed platoon bat, and in that short time, he had 32 at-bats. He had 6 hits, 0 home runs, 2 RBIs, no stolen bases, and at only a 188 batting average with a 206 on-base percentage. Not too kind of a brutal showing for Randal there, because he's supposed to be a veteran. And he took more than 2/3 of his plate appearances against left-handed pitching, which is supposed to be his sweet spot, and he just still didn't deliver. That's why the Yankees designated him for assignment and why he elected free agency only 3 days before agreeing to the deal with the White Sox. Now, here is the sneaky part. The White Sox aren't just betting on past career averages. They're betting on what it looked like last season, and particularly against left-handed pitching. In 2025, let me pull up this graphic. In 2025, Grichuk hit .227 with 7 home runs, 18 RBIs, 184 plate appearances against left-handed pitchers, posting a .227 average, .273 on-base percentage, .430 slugging percentage, and a .703 on-base slugging percentage. That's not elite, but it's clear, usable left-handed skill for a player who's still, again, only 34 and has a career line of 250, batting average 212 homers across 1,376 games. Now, over his career, he's gone against a lot of left-handed pitching, and right here, he is a .268 hitter with an .816 on-base slugging percentage, 79 home runs and 220 RBIs and 1,569 at-bats. A genuine matchup-specific weapon if he's used correctly, and hopefully he can get back to that just weapon of left-handed pitchers. The Sox are clearly hoping that his rough 2026 Yankees run was more of a short-term little slump than a collapse. I mean, I think we're all hoping that now as White Sox fans too. And I think the White Sox are hoping that change of scenery and defined platoon role can get him back to the 2025 style version of who he's supposed to be. And like I said in yesterday's video, the outfield's a little scary still. We have a lot of moving pieces, a lot of young guys coming up. I talked about White Sox usually went in this direction with the veteran signing, but I think as of May 5th, we were bringing up young guys. We were giving the young guys opportunities, Antonacci, Peters, Acuna. We were giving them all opportunities, and now with Hayes going another injury, I wanted to see Hayes get back into it, but I think this is a good signing for Randal. Hopefully he starts finding some, because from Chicago's side, this is a classic low-risk, potential reward signing. Grichuk is coming off a $5 million deal with the Diamondbacks in 2025 that included a mutual option for 26. didn't exercise it, and then he took that minor league deal with the Yankees that ended up in a DFA. Now the White Sox get him for just $1.25 million, 1-year contract, minimal blocking of prospect paths, and a clear role. A right-handed outfielder who can platoon, spot start, and hopefully punish left-handed starters any day of the week. And I'll get into some of his quotes from before. We signed him before the win yesterday against the Angels. Here are some of his quotes from then. This is talking about the signing. It kind of came together last second, Grichuk said before Monday night series opener against the Angels. Hell of a game last night. We were talking to a few other teams, and we were able to get something done when they came into the mix. It's a young, exciting team that is playing good baseball, so we felt like it was a good spot. And he also led with, anytime you get a chance to throw in a jersey and compete and keep playing, it's an honor. He was a 2009 first-round pick for the Angels, who has been playing for his sixth team in 4 years. And then his final quote here, talking about the White Sox. They've had some tough years here, and they're on the up and up. They've got a lot of good guys. I'm excited to grind with them. I think Randal might bring that little veteran presence that we might need a little bit, because we got a lot of young guys. Benintendi's the veteran right now, but he's 31, 32. So hopefully Randal gets a little more. Hopefully he gets comfortable. Hopefully he just gets comfortable here. But yeah, with Hayes hitting just .233 with 1 homer and 7 RBIs in 12 games. Yes, he's dealing with a hamstring injury, now dealing with a calf strain. The Sox needed a veteran to stabilize the outfield without overpaying, and Grichuk gives him that low-cap veteran specialist who can platoon effectively if he regains just a fraction of his 2025 form against left-handed pitching. And he did fail to produce in the Yankees because that was the exact role they picked out for him, and he just didn't produce. But I think the White Sox are really depending on him to be a useful piece, and if he doesn't, the financial hit is small, and the Sox still have younger pieces to work with. This is exactly the kind of sneaky good, low-risk, high-ceiling move for a rebuilding team to lean into. A veteran matchup with a bat, proven track record, and against left-handed pitching. And now this is what Venable said about it. With Hayes going down, we needed a right-handed outfielder, Chicago manager Will Venable said. Grichuk fit the roster. He was available, and we feel lucky that we got him. He's a guy with a ton of experience who has performed very well in the league. Like I said, I think this is the kind of signing that the White Sox could definitely benefit off. I'm all about the young guys. I'm all about the next talent. But with the Acuna not really producing and Hayes going down, I keep Antonacci, whatever he's doing in left, keep him there permanently, keep him lead off. But with Acuna not really producing, Benintendi, I apologize. I said he wasn't producing after that walk-off. I think he went 4 for 5 yesterday. Absolutely seeing the ball. But I think this is a good move with Hayes going down again. Unlucky season for Hayes. But let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment. Is he the kind of stopgap player, or are they banking way too much on him to get out of this rough slump? Now, I think it's a good signing. I like the veteran presence a lot. I don't think it's too risky. $1.25 million. We should be saving money from Munetaka, though, because we should be paying him close to $1 billion. We should just give him ownership of the team at this point. But drop your comments, like, subscribe, comment everything, post notifications. I'm here all year for every White Sox video. And as always, go White Sox.